Hi guys, in this video we'll see how to create dynamic headers and footers in Elementor. So before we get started, you need to make sure that you have some menu items. If you see some examples of some headers and footers, let's open our business website. This is our business website. So if we see this as an example, if we consider this as an example, then you can see there is a logo over here and we have some menu items, right? And these menu items are called as navigation menu on the top right side. And in the bottom, we have this footer, right? So in footer, we have address, location, and quick links and some other links that we can add. It is not mandatory. You can customize it however you want. The design depends on you, but what is a standard practice is whatever the design is for header and footer, it remains consistent for all the pages. If you go to About Us page, still the same header design and the same footer. If you go to our services, then it will have same design again here as well. Footer, same footer. So similarly, if you go to any pages, it will have same design. So this is called as dynamic header. This is the difference between dynamic and static header. In static header, things can get changed because in home page we can have different header, and in About Us page we can have different header. Similarly, for each and every pages we can have different header designs, and similarly for each and every pages we can have different footer designs as well. But it is not a standard practice and it is not at all recommended. It is very bad practice. So what we need to do is we need to create a standard header and we need to create a standard footer so that it remains same and consistent in every page of a website, right? This is the best practice in web design. Now once we know that we have navigation menus, but here we don't have any navigation menu, right? If you go to appearance and see under menus, we haven't created any menu. We haven't created any menus before. So let's create a menu first before getting into creating header. Let's create our menu. Let me close this. Okay, so menu name is, let me assign this as a main menu and create it. And check this box, automatically add to top level pages, and then save menu. All right, now once the menu is created, now you can add pages to this. We right now we don't have any much pages here. We just now created this page for free version Elementor tutorial, for basic and general and templates. We just, for tutorial purpose, we created these 3 pages, right? So if we have more pages like About Us page, services page, contact us page, then we can simply check this box here and click on add to menu. We can simply add here. But right now these are the pages that we don't want to add to the menu. However, we can create dummy links as menu, right? We'll go to custom links and add a dummy link and make it home, and then we'll create one more dummy link and we'll make it About Us. Later on in the process, while we will be working on projects, at that time we'll be creating our pages and adding it to the menu. For now, for this tutorial purpose, we need a dummy menu as well, so that it looks good when we create a header, right? So now let's say services, contact us. So home, about, services, and contacts. These are the pages that you see in almost every websites, right? So that's the reason I have just considered these as these menu items. And now let's save this. Once the menu is ready, now what we need to do is, there is one more thing that you should be aware of. That is go to pages and make sure all of your pages are having the template as Elementor full width. In our earlier videos, we had selected that Elementor canvas has to be selected, right? Now, if you want the header and footer that we are right now creating to be implemented in these pages also, then select Elementor full width for all the pages and click on update. Make sure whenever you create new page from now, in those new pages, select template as Elementor full width, because only if you select Elementor full width, only then the header and footer will be applicable for that particular page. I'll show you how it affects after creating header. So let's go to appearance and let's go to templates, and under templates you have this option called as theme builder. In theme builder, go to headers. Here you can create your header now. Click on add new header. Name your header as something that you like. Header 01. Create a template. Now, since we are using Pro version, Elementor by default will suggest you to use some designs, pre-made blocks. Either you can use these blocks and customize it according to your business needs, or else you can start from scratch as well. If you do from scratch, then it will take some time, but it is of course doable because it is nothing but just a combination of certain widgets and customization. That's it. Right now what we will be doing is we'll just for understanding purpose, we'll just take some template from here itself. I think this is good. This looks clean, and let's insert this template of header. As you can see, we got a beautiful logo here, and we got these menu items, and we got this number. Number is nothing but a text that we can update it. This is a widget called as icon list, icon and text. Icon is phone and number, we can update it from here. And this is the menu item. So now I think you understood why we created menu item. If we did not have any menu item, it wouldn't have appeared over here. And now it pulls automatically. The navigation items is pulled automatically. If you select this element and see nav menu, we have a widget called as nav menu. This one. If you create the header from scratch, you will have to use this one. And this is nothing but site logo. And this is the image here. You might want to use site logo here. Since we haven't set any site logo in our website, so it is okay, it is fine that we use any random image as a logo of our site. So let me just you can customize this design as well, because you can select this section and then go to styles and change this dominant color if you like to. And if you want to remove the gradient, you can just select classic and select the color that you like. And now you can just click on publish. Now, as soon as you click on publish, you need to put a condition where you want to show your headers. So set conditions that determine your template is used throughout your site. If you want to use the header everywhere, then you need to set a condition called as entire site. If you don't want your header to show in particular sites, then particular pages, then you can click on exclude and select the page. Click singular and then with singular pages, under pages which page you don't want to this header to be applied. So I don't want that to happen. I want this header to be applied everywhere. So I'll select entire site and then I'll click on save and close. Now, if we see here, if we click on this eye icon and click on preview, it looks something like this. But we know that we have created some pages, right? If I try to access that page, Okay, I think URL is wrong. Let me go to dashboard and see the page access from here. We have these pages, right? So basic element, let me click on view. Now if you see, we got this header element here as well: home, about us, services, contact us, right? So this, and if you see for the other page as well, whenever you create a new page, test, and here you need to select Elementor canvas, Elementor full width. Only if you select Elementor full width, then you will be able to see the header that we have created on this particular page. Click on view page. See, since we haven't created any design over here, that's why it is completely blank. Now what happens if we select only Elementor canvas? If we select Elementor canvas, then we will not be able to see the header and footers. Go to view page. See, the header has been gone now. So that is the reason you should, once you have created header and footer, then you should, and in case you want the header and footer to be seen on particular pages, then those pages should have a template set as Elementor full width. Let me change it to Elementor full width. All right. Now we also want footer, right? So how to create footer? Before creating footer, let me see that I have, if you remember, while we were creating a basic elements page, this one, at that time we had already created a footer, this one. This is a simple footer, nothing much, nothing fancy, just a element and copyright mark, right? And what we can do is we can convert this as a dynamic footer, because this particular element here is only limited to this particular page, but we don't want that to happen. We want this particular element to be applied to every single page that I'll be creating in future. So how to do that? Just first we'll save this particular design here. In our last video we have seen how to save the template, right? Just go to edit, edit with Elementor and open this page. Now once you are inside the page, select this section and save as template called custom footer design, right? And now save it as a template. In our last video I have explained you how to save the templates, right? Now I want to use this section somewhere else. While creating footer, I want to use this section, this design, I want to repeat this. So I have saved it. Now I think I don't need this design. I'll just delete it from here, from this page, because once I create a footer, then automatically this design will be coming dynamically, right? So we don't want this design here. And now click on update. Now let's get back to the dashboard. Let me close this one. Let me close the header also. Yeah. Now, like as we created header, very similarly we will be creating footer as well. Go to theme builder. Now beside header we'll have this option called as footer. Click this and now go to add new footer. Just name something, footer 01 and click on create new template. Now here also, as Elementor was suggesting us to use some predefined header templates, similarly it is also showing me some pre-designed footer templates as well. But right now I know what footer exactly I want, and I have also saved it as a template. I will use that as a footer now. Go to folders and I'll go to my templates. This is the design that I have saved already. Where is it? Custom footer design, right? I'll click on insert. All right, now I have got my design here. If you want to add some more sections, if you want to add more icons or something like that, then you can go ahead and add new design as well. But I think this is pretty much decent and it looks really great with header as well. So I'll just keep it as it is, and now click on publish. Once you click on publish, you will have to set the conditions for displaying this footer, where you want to display this footer template. So I'll click on add condition, and I want this footer to show in entire website. No matter what, entire website should have a same footer. That is the best practice, right? So I'll click on enter site and then save and close. Now, if you go back now here and go to pages, and if you open any page, just say test that we just now created, if you open this, you will have header and footer both. I think it is there already, but it is not showing up because it is hidden behind. So let me click on add edit page. Let me check whether it is full width or not. Yes, it is full width. Let me click on edit with Elementor. Since there was no element in between, it was this header was overlapping the footer. So let me add a dummy section over here and give that section some height. Let's say minimum height as 700 pixel or 600 pixel, and now click on update. And now if you see, there is a blank section in between header and footer, so you'll be able to see both header and footer, right? And now if we go to other page, you'll be able to see the footer appears again here, and this footer is dynamic and this header is dynamic, right? This is how we create header and footer. Now you can create, I just used a template of header to create this dynamic header, and we had already created this footer, so I just used that one and made it dynamic. So from now, whatever pages I will be creating in future, automatically those pages will have header and footer, and this is known as dynamic header and footer. So I hope you have understood how to create dynamic headers and footers in your website, and you can just give it a try by yourself. And also we'll be digging deeper into this in our further stages, like once we start creating our projects. At that time we'll be customizing headers and footers design. We'll be doing from scratch everything, so you'll understand more options that are available while creating these headers and footers, right? So give it a try it for yourself, and let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.